Hello, my name is Ahmad Farid and today I'm going to bring you a video of a book report as a part of the assignment for Factual and Discursive Reading course. For this video I'm going to discuss the book that I read. For the general info of the book itself, I read a book called 5 Nights at Freddy's The Fourth Closet. It's a book written by Scott Colvin and Kira Breed Risley. It's a fiction. It has 221 pages for my ebook, and for the difficulty itself, I would say it's kind of average, so I would give it like 5 out of 10 for the difficulty. And then the type of book is novel and thriller. For the settings of this book, it's a story about John and his close friends figuring out the mysterious disappearance of children, which is connected to the incident they got involved in at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. This book also discusses about the miraculous reappearance of their friend named Charlie, who was assumed to be dead during the incident. The story takes place in a town in Utah, which later takes place in a town called Silver Reef, which is also located in Utah, and the new pizza restaurant in the town. So why did I choose this book? Well, I think that it's because this book is the one that stood up the most among all the ebooks I have in my Google Drive. And another reason is that I used to be a fan of 5 Nights at Freddy's, which is a horror game with tons of jump scares in it. And then I remember that there are some books about it which explain about the lore and stuff like that. Then I might as well just use this book or read this book for this assignment. So I'm pretty sure that's all my reason. Alright, now I'm going to tell you about the characters and also the plot of this book. Start off with the characters. For the protagonist, there's John as the main protagonist. There's also his friends Charlie, Jessica, Marla, Clay, Carlton, and Charlie's own Jen. For the antagonist, there's William Afton and the rest of the evil animatronics. And then there's supporting characters, which are basically the missing and the kidnapped children mentioned in this book. Alright, now move on to the plot. For the plot, I think that I'm going to retell the entirety of the story, and I think this is going to be a long one too, so bear with me. So the story starts off with John having a nightmare about the incident at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where he witnesses his friend named Charlie dies there. John comes across with his friend named Jessica in the next scene, who invites him to meet his other friends. John then meets with his friend Clay, Carlton, Jessica, and Marla, and soon after that, he meets with Charlie, who is apparently still alive, but John doubts that it's her though. John and Charlie in the next scene have a conversation at the diner, but John is still skeptical about her true identity. In the next scene, John comes over to Clay's house and they have a conversation about Charlie's aunt named Jen and also Charlie's parents. Clay also informs John about the missing children, which has something to do with the new pizza restaurant opening in their town. In the next scene, John comes home and finds out a clue from Charlie's experiment. I'm pretty sure that the clue is Silver Reef, Shining Star, or something like that. And then he comes back to Clay's house to find him injured. And the next part is where Clay is in hospital and Clay gives John and Jessica a letter full of photos of themselves. And then John and Jessica then come to Silver Reef and find Jen's house there. And all of a sudden, Charlie comes to Jen's house while John and Jessica find Charlie unconscious in the box. Wow. Alright, so let's continue. John and Jessica find out that Charlie's been replaced by a robot from the pictures Clay gave them. So they have that kind of clue from the pictures that Clay gave them. And the robot comes from a new pizzeria in their town. Jessica comes there to investigate and she encounters the perpetrator of the incident at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The perpetrator named William Afton. She also finds some missing children there. Colton and Marla also figure out the true identity of the fake Charlie, and they also go to the new pizzeria. They then come across Jessica and the missing children and they get them out of there. Colton then faces William Afton, and meanwhile, John and Charlie face off against the fake Charlie. For the ending, they manage to save the missing children, and Charlie's dead. Alright, I think that's the recap of the story. Right, now in this section, I'm going to tell you about what I like the best and what I like the least about this book. It's also serves as my general opinion of the book as well. So let's start with what I like the best. So it's a well-written book. It's a well-written book with an intriguing and captivating story, which makes the readers hooked into the story. So there are some scenes where the reader would feel the suspense and would be immersed into the story, and then the way it is told is kind of exciting until the readers wonder about what's going to happen next. And for what I like the least, I think it's the complexity of the storyline, which makes the readers think harder to be able to understand the story. Like, there are some ambiguities in the story which make the readers to have different opinions about the story, and also I was struggling to find the meaning behind certain scenes because how complex the story is. So I guess that's my general opinion. Okay, so there's this thing about my favorite quotation here. So I think I found one, and it is actually a quotation from a character there, the fake Charlie, or in the book it's the robot or the animatronics is called a circus baby. So let me just read this quotation here. So that's the flaw and the greatest sin of humanity. You are born with none of your intelligence, but all of your heart, fully capable of feeling pain and torment, but with no power to understand. It opens you up to abuse, to neglect, to unimaginable pain. All you can do is feel. All you can do is feel, but never understand what a sick power it is that you are given. I honestly don't know what that means, but it sounds cool, nevertheless. Anyway, let's move on to my personal rating of this book. So I think I would give it 4 out of 5. It's a great book. A great book, especially for those who are already fans of Five Nights at Freddy's. So yeah, that's my personal rating. So this is going to be the last section. Would I recommend this book to my friend? Well, it actually depends. It depends on what type of genre my friends like. If they are interested in something that has to do with horror or thriller, I think I would recommend this book to my friends who have that kind of interest. But honestly, I think I would recommend this book more to a specific group of people. The group of people that I'm talking about is, of course, a group of people who like Five Nights at Freddy's, of course. Because I'm pretty sure that's actually the main audience for this book. So I guess that's it for the book report. So yeah, I think that's all I want to say, and sorry if I made some mistakes along the video. And then yeah, I'm going to end this right now. So thank you for listening and thank you for watching.